Hello everyone, welcome to my Unreal Engine tutorial series on how to create an open world game. So this time what I'm going to do is how to add animations to weapon switching, and also in the last time we couldn't implement sheath in all the weapons, and I'm going to fix that part also today. So first it is like this. First I'll press the button 1 and this guy will equip the first weapon, and then if I press the weapon button 2, he will equip the second weapon and put back the sword in the back. And if I press the 0, all the weapons will be put back or sheathed like this. Again, press 1, press 2 and press 0. Alright, so that's what I'm going to show you today. And as always, this episode is sponsored by these generous Patreons. Thank you very much for the support you are giving me, that means a lot to me. Alright, so let's get started. So I'll open my human character first, and here we have so far done these parts. Toggle weapon M with 0 supposed to be sheath in all the weapons, and 1 is to weapon the first weapon and 2 is to equip second weapon. Right, so inside here we have implemented so far this function like this: get the weapon 1, weapon 2 and get the child actors, so like this. And yeah, we talked about this in the last episode, and here I'm going to do a little change, because to keep things simple, instead of getting the child actor here, I'll do it like this. I'll not delete, I'll do a select here with an int, and for the option I need 3 options as before, and for the option 1 and 2 I will put weapon 1 and weapon 2, and then I'll delete this one. So here the return value, from the return value I'll get the child actor like this. Then I'll compare that with the current weapon. Okay, and for this one I will use this, and for this one also I'll use, well actually I could do it like this. I can plug this one here like this, right? And this one, for this one I can't, I need to put this one directly here. Instead of a actor component reference, I need to put this child actor component object, but it is not compatible with this. So therefore, so here the primary objective of today is to add in the animations to equip and unequip different weapons. So therefore I'll do like this: attach to component. Well, target is not this one, this must be the parent, and target must be this one, and it should go here, and this must go here, and I can delete this part. Right, so here what I did was, this part is changed from from actor component to scene component. Then here I'll keep the word, well actually first I will do the disarming or sheath in all weapons part and change in the weapons. Then after that I'll add the animations, because the last time with 0 sheath in all the weapons didn't work. So therefore I'll make this snap to target, and this one I'll keep it world. Okay, and here also where have I used this one? Right. So for this part also, instead of using the child actor, I'll use the child instead of using the actor reference, I'll use the child actor component reference. So that means I can use the same thing, but no, I need another one here. So here the idea is to get the previous weapon that is already in the hand. So therefore 2 should be here and 1 should be here. And as for the index, well, here I'm gonna need another variable. I'll name it current weapon index or number. I'll use number. Okay, and the initial value should be 0, and yeah, so this is the object I should check. Here, instead of this 2, I should use that like this. And for this part I need this attached to component with the target of a scene component reference. So I'll duplicate that one, place it here, and instead of the one in the down like this one, I'll connect this. And as for the parent, I'll use, what should I use? Well, I can use this weapon. It should be either weapon strap 1 or weapon strap 2. So this is the parent and this is the target. Then I can delete this one. I don't need that anymore. Right. And I can get rid of this part now. And here also, when I get in the weapon straps, I should use the current weapon index. Alright. And yeah. Now, well, this is not complete yet, but I think I should check. And I forgot one thing. I should change the current weapon number. I should set the current weapon number here as well with this input. And also I should do that. Here I can change one more thing. I can get rid of this part and I should compare the weapon number that I am getting and the current weapon number, and only if these two are not equal I should perform this part. And here I am not getting any valid input, means the current weapon number is 0. That means I don't have any weapon. So therefore this part should not be executed, and but still I should execute this part. And here I am not getting any valid input, means the current weapon number is also 0. But by somehow if that happens, I should still execute this part even if I don't execute this part. Right, time to check. Let's check. Okay, here first I'll press 1. Okay, as expected the sword is in the hand, and 2, as expected the axe is on the hand. Again I'm gonna press 0, as expected all two weapons are in the back. Right, and I got another error. Let's check what the error is. Access none, try to read property object variable 1. What is that? Of temp object variable 1. Do I have a such variable? No. Okay, anyway, let's forget about that for now, and I'll delete this too because I don't need them anymore. And here, so now to add the animations. Okay, how do we do that? So we already have that animation somewhere here, right? Unarmed equip. I'll quickly show that animation for you. This is the animation that we are going to play, and it is in the upper body so that the footwork will not be applied, only the upper body part. Right, so I'll disconnect this part from here, and no matter what, even no matter what is the, well, I'll put them aside, them also. Right, so no matter what, I should play that animation, the same animation, if we have passed this part. So therefore I should add that here. And the next thing we should do is at what time we should play or do this attaching part. I think I should do it like with a delay of 0.2 seconds, because that way we can give some time to play the animation, and the middle we will do the weapon switching. Right, I'll compile that. Also, I think I have made a little mistake here, because this part this is where I move my weapon in the back to hand, and this is where I move my weapon in hand to the back. But theoretically this part should happen first. But anyway, let's do it like this. Let's try it like this. So here, instead of snapping to target, I'll keep the word location and rotation of both of these weapons. And here also I'll do the same. Keep word. And after this part, well, not after this part, before this part, and here I should do this part, move component with a time delay. This is like a looping, to the 0000 rotation and location, local rotation and location. So then it would perfectly fit to, if it is belong to the if the parent component is hand, if it fit, it will fit to the hand, and if the parent component is the socket or weapon strap in the back, it will fit to the weapon strap. So I'll put this one here. And this must take place before before changing this current weapon number or current weapon, because otherwise we might run into some problems. Right, and for the components I should give both of these, weapon 1 and weapon 2. And here I think I should add some delay, because it would not look good if once I start playing the animation, if it moves to the hand or the back. So yeah, it should have a delay. And also I should connect weapon 1 as well. Right, not here. Right, the problem is I can only have one component connected here, so therefore I'll duplicate this one, and yeah, I'll disconnect this because this is not clear if I drag two long lines. So this should be weapon 1 and this should be weapon 2. Let's check. Right, I'll press 1. Okay, the sword moved to the hand. 2. Right, sword moved back to the back, and the axe moved to the hand. I'll press 0 now. Okay, both of them are in the back, but we have a little problem because the timing of this attachment taking place is wrong. That's why we kind of get this odd behavior. How to fix that? Well, for that we need to find out the exact time we should trigger that attachment. So this is where I guess it should happen. And here the time is, well, we are in 36 percentage of 36. So, and in the time wise 0.615 seconds. But also we are playing with playing this animation with a 1.5 ratio. That means, let's do a little calculation. The total length of the animation is 1.667 seconds, and the ratio speed that we are playing is 1.5 seconds, and the point that we need to trigger that animation is at 0.1615 seconds. Did I do it right? Yeah, so that means I should trigger this animation in 0.68 delay. So that means I should change my delay here to 0.68. Let's check. Press 1. Right, well, slightly yet, not yet. good enough? Okay, let's do trial and error. That always works. And here we also have 0.2 delay, and here also 0.2 delay, and so for these two parts there are altogether 0.4 delays. So let's try like 0.3. No, well, we are completely wrong, because once we do this part we should start lerping two objects. So, and because here also we have 0.2, I forgot about that. So yeah, I don't need this part here at all, right? So this, I need one of these right here and one of these right here. Delete this and delete. Skip this one and also this one and also this delay. And this should connect here, and this must connect here. This is here. The component is this one. Well, I'll do it like this, and here also the component is this one, like this. Time to check. Alright, please work. Press 1, okay, press 2, okay, press 1, okay, press 2, okay, and press 0. Right, right. Okay, so I guess this is pretty good, and we have a little problem. When I press 0, this whatever the sword in the hand goes directly back to the back without play before animation is halfway through. So we can fix it here. Here I changed this to 0.3, and when it is 0, yeah, here this is this input invalid, means that we do not have a weapon to be equipped. So that means we have pressed 0, and therefore we should add a delay of 0.3 here, because if we have any weapon at the hands, it should go back to the back with a delay. Right, okay, and press 0. Alright, so yeah, it goes through the body, but still I think that would be enough for now. Alright, so that's all I wanted to show you today, and I'll put the updated project files in my Patreon account, And here I'll put the updated source code into my Patreon page. If you like to support my work, you can get the membership of this page, and depending on the type of membership, you will have the privilege to access the project files and other stuff. And also you can request topics to be covered in the future, and you can ask me any question there. Alright, so that's all for today, and see you in the next episode. In the next episode, let's work on how to add different animations based on the type of weapon you bear, and yeah, and different damage levels, many things. Right, goodbye.